Okay. All right, so be real, Aquarius. That's what you're getting. Be real. They're getting cool your emotions. And in between, you know, find a balance. Oh, Aquarius. All right, so I feel like you're a person may have some very intense energy. Could be a fire sign, full moon in Aries. Does not have to be, but that's the kind of energy I'm getting. I feel like they're an intense person. Not in like a negative way, but they just maybe come across a little bit serious or a little bit rigid, but their energy is very intense. And so Spirit wants them to like chill out a little bit, relax. Don't have to be like at a 10 all the time. And that's the balance here. For you would be real. It's interesting, the colors. They have all these red fiery colors. You have kind of these cool colors. Oh, it is full moon in Aquarius, so there you are. You know what? I was going to say at first, make sure you're being your true self, your honest self. But I think you might be a little bit too truthful, a little bit too forward, a little bit too direct. And that's, of course, you always want to speak the truth to your person. You don't want to hide things or pretend to be somebody that you're not. But I feel like the way you're doing it is too direct. And then your person gets in this intense energy. And so you guys need to find a balance here. You need to find a way of communicating who you are, your wants and needs in a softer way and in a more productive way. And they need to not be so reactive. So that's the balance there. Okay, both of you have this to work on here. All right. So let's get into some tarot and find out more about these cards. I'm sorry if there's background noise. We are on summer break, so could be some noises for the next couple months in the background. All right, so why does Aquarius have be real? Okay. So there's the Eight of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Five of Coins. Yeah, with this Eight of Wands, I feel like you give information. You speak you speak too soon. Oh, look, there's the King of Swords, the speaker of truth. Now, the King of Swords is in the upright here. He does speak the truth. He's honest, he's open, he's a good orator. But he knows how to say harsh things in a kind way. I mean, if it was in the reverse, then, you know, that would be him either not speaking the truth or being unkind. But anyway, with the Eight of Wands, I feel like you're just too quick with information, maybe too quick with judgment, and you say things too fast. Okay, and then your person gets defensive. They get up in their emotions, and they get that rigid, intense energy. So the Hanged Man, he's at peace. He's just kind of chilling. So I think they're just saying, kind of, if you have a thought, or if you're having an issue with your person, rather than just going in and like bluntly saying that something is a problem, find a more balanced way, a more spiritual, kind way of saying it. So sit on the problem for a minute and think about how to say it in a way that your person will receive the information. Then we have the Five of Coins here. I feel like this lack of balance is leaving you out in the cold. I feel like you feel alone and isolated. For some of you, you are still in communication with this person, but because of the way you guys interact, you're feeling alone in the connection. Okay. Now in this imagery, she's got these candles. She's like, looks like she's in a cave and she has all these candles here. So to me, that indicates there is light. There is a chance for positive change, for warmth. But you guys have to change your approach. This is card can be seeing things from a higher perspective or from a different perspective. It's like take the way you approach problems and interactions with your person from a different perspective, and that's where that's when the things will warm up and you'll see the light coming in. All right, so I have the Eight of Wands here. And you know what? I can't remember exactly. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. A slow approach. Okay. These two are very opposite energies. Eight of Wands is very intense, very fast. Lots of information. Knight of Pentacles. Slow. Steady. Calm. Okay. What I was saying is, I believe a few weeks ago, I don't know what reading it was, but I'm pretty sure it was an Aquarius reading where you said something very harsh to your person and it hurt them a lot. It may have been Sagittarius, but I think it might have been Aquarius. So anyway, my guides are calling me back to that. So maybe you guys can look in the play log. I'm pretty sure I titled it Harsh Words or Bluntness or something like that. But anyway, so of course, if something is bothering you, you want to bring attention to it. Of course, you want to bring attention to it sooner rather than later before this little annoyance becomes a big problem. But your approach needs to be more slow, steady. Offer a pentacle, not a flame. Okay? Why is the Hanged Man here? The Moon. Again, you can keep some things to yourself. You don't have to say everything. That's another issue, is I feel like you're saying too much too fast. You can get your point across without saying every last detail, without nitpicking, without revealing everything, you know? And the Moon is also a very intuitive card. So again, it's like listening to your intuition, going within and figuring out a way to approach a problem or communicate about something in this Knight of Pentacles energy. Why is the Five of Coins here? Yeah, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you are feeling very isolated. I also think you feel like you're the one that's putting all of the work into the connection. And I think it's because you are communicating a lot to your person, but you're giving them so much information, and the way you're delivering it to them, they tense up. They go from a 0 to a 10, and then they retreat, most likely. So yeah, you feel like you're alone because you're communicating, which is good. It's just the way you're doing it is not productive, and then they retreat. So it makes it feel like you're the one that's putting all the work in, but your person feels like they can't put any work in because you're coming at them all the time. So you feel like you're doing this alone. All right, so why does Aquarius' person have queer emotions? We'll take these two together. That's fine. All right, so Judgment in the reverse, the Wheel in the reverse, the Eight of Cups with the Hierophant. Whoa. Wooly, wooly, whoa. They have 3 major arcana down here. Yeah, your person is intense. You do have 2 of Cups showing on the bottom. They feel very judged by you in a very negative way because they feel like you're picking at them all the time. And I truly don't feel that that is your intention. But the way you communicate with them is too direct. And with this Moon here, when I said you don't have to communicate everything, pick your battles, okay? If there's 3 things your person is doing that's bothering you, but only one of them really has a negative impact, but just worry about the one thing. Don't worry about the other two things, you know? So it's kind of learning to pick your battles here because they feel very harshly judged, which is why they get in this very intense energy. And they feel like they can't make any progress with you. They feel like things are stagnant. But with the Eight of Cups and the Hierophant here, they are wanting to return to you and move things to a very deeply spiritually connected level. Hierophant is also a card of marriage. So they do want to have this deep level of commitment, but they're feeling judged and stuck right now. All right, so why is Judgment in the reverse? Four of Wands. Came out sideways, but it does feel it needs to be in the upright. This could be a twin flame connection, as this is the 1111 card, which is why the dynamic is so intense here. Twin flames are an insane journey. And they also, that could be another reason why they're taking the judgment so harshly, because when you're a twin flame, it's like you're being judged by yourself. Okay, and I'm not saying that this is a twin flame connection. It does not have to be. But they feel such beautiful energy with you. Again, this is another card of marriage stability. And they want it, but they feel like they can't proceed because the way you guys tackle issues is not productive. This could also be a delay. With Judgment being in the reverse, it could be a delay to this happy ending here because you guys are having trouble trying to figure out how to communicate issues. All right, so why is the Wheel in the reverse? Ooh, it's a big stack. Let's look here. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. To me, it almost feels like when they apologize, it's never enough. Like they don't know. And I don't think you feel that way. I just don't think they apologize in a way that you understand that they're apologizing. Because I think your expectation is a little bit high and they feel like they can't meet it. So then they retreat and they get in that very intense energy. There also could be a need for both of you to apologize and have some sort of conversation here so that you can move forward. There's just a lack of communication here, a lack of productive communication. So I told you at the beginning, I felt that these would resonate mostly with people who are in separation, but I don't feel like you guys are really in a very defined separation. I feel like you guys are still kind of communicating a little bit. I feel like there is a rift or a chasm between you guys because of this inability to communicate productively. And I don't want to say that it's your fault. I don't want you to feel like I'm saying that it's you, because you speak harshly and they shut down. So like I said, you need to speak softer. They need to be more open. It's finding that balance. This card is very important for you guys. But that's just your big issue. The communication is the big issue here. But some of you, like, you could be in a defined, not permanent, but long-term separation. But I'm not getting that as strong as I was at other readings. So why is Eight of Cups with the Hierophant? I feel like the Eight of Cups is saying that they want to walk away from, see, there's a star. They want to walk away from the way the connection has been going, the way things, we have 10 of Pentacles showing on the bottom. So it's like this, they very much want to have a life with you. They feel the destined connection, but the way you guys are interacting is just not working. You're going in a circle here. Running in circles, and that's why they want to walk away. They don't want to walk away from you. They don't want to walk away from the connection. They want to walk away from this karmic cycle that you guys are stuck in. because they have the Hierophant, so they want to walk away with you. They want to get out of this loop that you're in. Okay. So what is the balance? Why are we finding the balance for between Aquarius and their person? Yeah. All right, so here is the King of Coins in the reverse. We have the Six of Cups. Aw. And then we have the Five of Swords. Boo. Okay. So the King of Coins is there because you guys are not stable. There's no... I don't want to say there's no generosity, because I feel like you guys are probably generous with each other in other ways. But when it comes to... it's just not balanced generosity. Maybe your person does a lot of physical things. Maybe you do a lot of emotional things, but you're just having trouble getting on the same page. And I think it's hard because you guys, I mean, with the Star and the Four of Wands and the Hierophant being here, and even this Hanged One, this is a very divinely guided connection, but you can't get on the same page for some reason. That's what this King of Coins is in the reverse for. There's something off balance. There's something in regards to give and take that's just, you can't get on the same page. And then, oh, Six of Cups. Again, that's a soulmate card, someone you have a past life connection with. It's also wanting to reunite with somebody coming into union. But then we have the Five of Swords. So it's funny that these two cards are on the outside of the Six of Cups. The imbalance and the fighting are in the way of this beautiful Six of Cups energy. We have Nine of Coins in the reverse on the bottom here. The final card there. That could be a codependency issue where maybe you are having trouble staying in separation because you have one or both of you have codependency tendencies. And so what happens is you have these issues, you get in a fight, you go into separation, but instead of working on things individually, you come back together because you guys are codependent. Okay, and that's not judgment. Every single person, I feel like, yeah, see, there's the devil. That's kind of reinforcing the codependency issue, or whatever, the miscommunication, ego, whatever other problems you guys might be having. Okay, I was going to say, that's not a judgment. I feel like every single person on the planet deals with codependency issues at some point or at some level, because we are social creatures. Okay, so we like to be around other people, especially our people, but we just, or our person, we just have to make sure we're doing it in a way that is in positive, not negative. No negative attachments. Okay, so if you guys are in total separation, take this time to find out why you have codependency issues or whatever other shadow work. Why are you like this? And hopefully your person will do the same. If you are still, which I'm feeling for you guys, you're still communicating and still trying to sort this out. If it does lead to separation, make sure you're making good use of that time. So why is the King of Coins in the reverse for the energy between? Yeah, there's the Emperor. There's a need to take action. There's a need to stand one's ground. I feel like your person, well, your person is an Aries maybe. I don't really try to state the signs because I figure, I feel it's limiting, and most of the signs are going to show up in the reading anyway. But we have two like Aries cards coming up, and your person seems very intense. So that's possible, but it doesn't have to be. Anyway, he's got the world in his hand here with this globe. It's just a need to take action, but more serious, constructive action. You're not going to let each other get away, but you don't want to stay in the cycle. You don't want to stay in the loop. All right, so why is the Six of Cups here? Yeah, Six of Swords. This is what I was saying with this Eight of Cups and the Hierophant. You guys both want to move away from it. So you want to get out of this cycle. Okay, you belong together here with the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups. You're like, and there's two people on this boat. You want to sail away together in union, in happiness, with balance. Okay, Sixers are balanced, equality here. Okay, why is the Five of Swords here? And Strength in the reverse. We have the High Priestess on the bottom. Lots of cards indicating that this is a spiritual connection. High Priestess, Woman of Mystery. Again, pointing to you, just keep some things to yourself. If it doesn't need to be spoken, you don't need to speak it. And then your person just needs to come more into their feminine grounding energy. It doesn't matter if they're male or female. Strength in reverse here on the Five of Swords. Again, as I feel like you fight, you guys are having conflict or getting into arguments and disputes from a place of weakness. Okay? The codependency issue or a trying to control. I don't want to say that as like a negative way, but it's just kind of like sometimes when we feel at a loss, we try to control, and I think that's why you guys you're fighting from a place of weakness. Okay, so you need to fight from a place of strength. The Emperor is very strong, very stoic energy, right? Okay. So let's get you a final word of advice here for your reading today. Super long readings this week. Can we get a final word of advice for Aquarius, please? We have abundance. There is so much abundance here. Okay, this is spiritual abundance, not material. There is so much here. And sometimes when you feel that kind of very intense energy and you're like, oh my gosh, this person is like nobody I've ever met. This connection is the most intense I've ever felt. It can be scary, and so then you kind of react in negative ways. And it could be like self-sabotage, doesn't have to be. But there is so much abundance here. And this is, for this reading, it's spiritual abundance. The Four of Wands, the Star, the Hierophant, the Moon, the Empress. Like, the spiritual connection here is like at 100. And you guys might not be able to handle that. And that's why you're getting in these fights and caught in this cycle. So I feel like your advice is to not get overwhelmed by the spirituality and try. In the picture, the abundance here is material things, practical, real world things. So how are you going to translate this spiritual abundance into a loving, functional, 3D, happy life? Okay? So that's where we are. All right, I'm going to leave it there for you. If this resonated, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share. If you did like this style of reading, let me know and I'll do it again. I'm on Twitter if you'd like to come see me over there. Any information you need is in the description box. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.